So what this video is gonna be about, I literally just decided to do this video last night. Like, I've been struggling trying to figure out what should my next video be on. Like, I've just been very conflicted, but this video is gonna be very pure. I wanted to touch people. I want people to learn from it. I want people to take what I'm saying and actually, attempt it, soak it in. So yeah, this video is about manifesting and the importance of it and how I use it. So yeah, before you get into all of that though, I'm just gonna share a little mini story. So this past summer, I finished my freshman year of college in May, like early in May. So when I got back home, I was very depressed. Like, I wasn't depressed over a boy, nothing like that. My grades were good, life was good, but depression had just came over me like a storm. Like, it just came over me. I don't know, I couldn't eat nothing. I was throwing up everything I ate. When I did attempt to eat, I could only get like up to 3 bites in of that meal, and then that's it. I'll be full. Like, I'll just feel sick. I will be drinking ginger ale, trying to, feel better. That was not helping. Ginger ale, I would throw the ginger ale up. Everything was just making me sick. And so I thought that it was just gonna pass easily. Like, okay, maybe I'm just a little sick, whatever. But no, I was still very sick. I was just very sad. I was in a dark place. I felt like I couldn't speak to nobody. I felt like nobody really had my back. I just felt very alone. And that's the feeling that I kind of feel often, but this time it was just way different. Like, I was just feeling terrible. And I think this was the first situation where I've actually been depressed. Like, I can confirm, yes, I was going through depression. Some people say they're depressed when maybe they're just sad at the moment. No, I was depressed. And of course, being depressed, you don't have to have a specific meaning for being depressed. In my situation, I did not have a specific meaning for being depressed. I was just depressed. I knew I was depressed. I felt depression. I couldn't really talk to my mom about feeling depressed. Like, she knew I was feeling sick and stuff. She even thought I was pregnant. I was not pregnant at all. I was just very sick, depressed. I couldn't do anything. I was working as well. So the job I had, nobody knew what I was going through. I didn't tell nobody. I basically just isolated myself at work. I was like happy, cheery, holding conversations, blah, blah, blah. But even at work, I'll be throwing up. Like, one day it was bad to where I had to leave early. So yeah, I was just very sick. Nothing was helping. I was like, right after I get off of work, I'll go straight in my bed, lay in my bed. Like, it was a terrible spot for me to be in, and it messed with me mentally and emotionally. And like I said, I couldn't really talk to nobody because nobody would understand. My mom thought it was over a boy. I know it wasn't over a boy. Like, I would not be that down bad. I have in the past, but I would not be that down bad over a guy ever. So that was out of the question. But I was just feeling bad. The only things I could really eat was like ice, popsicles. Those were the only things that was kind of staying down, and I was craving. Like, I was craving a lot of ice. Also, when because I worked 2 jobs this summer. I've been working 2 jobs for a minute now during the summers, but the other job is just a summer job primarily, because I worked at a pool at the front desk. So even, when we had our first meeting, back together, a little rundown on everything, I've been working there for a few summers now, so I basically know everything within the job, like if somebody has a question or has an issue with something, I'm the person to go to, because I've been working there for a minute and I know everything I need to do. But for that job, it's like my mind went blank. Like on that job, like the first meeting, I was just kind of like, I don't remember, like I don't know how to do this. Like I just felt like my memory for everything I had to do for that job was kind of washed away. And at first I wasn't really thinking of, oh, maybe it's my depression playing a part in that, but it definitely was. So for that depression, I dealt with it on my own. I got through it on my own. I get through everything by myself. So I knew I was gonna get through it. I didn't know when. I knew I was going to eventually. So I was speaking to myself every single day, you know, I'm gonna feel better, I'm gonna get better, things are going to be better for me, my sickness is gonna go away. So now let's get into the actual topic. So in simpler terms, manifesting is basically making things happen. It's speaking things into existence. Instead of, oh, I think, it's, oh, I am. So that's what manifestation is. Speaking things into existence, you know, positive things, of course. So as people say, you know, like what you speak into the universe is powerful. Like if you're speaking negatively about yourself, it's powerful. Like everything you speak into the universe is powerful. So that's why people say be careful with what you say, because what you say and what you wish for, you might get and you might regret it, and it might not be something good, you know. Like I said, if you want something to show up in your life, if you want something to happen, you have to manifest it. You have to speak positively about that. Manifesting is all about, when I think of manifesting, I think of positivity. Like you can manifest, but you can't hold on to what you're manifesting. And I will get more into that in a little bit. I've been manifesting for a long time before I even knew that what I was doing was basically called manifesting. And like I was saying, manifesting is basically speaking positively about yourself and about what you would like or what you want for yourself, others, whatever. So one of the tricks that works for me with manifesting the best is speaking it into a mirror. So, okay, let's say I want $1,000, okay? So I will go into that mirror. This usually works best for me at night, kind of. I mean, whenever I'm in the bathroom in front of the mirror, that's when it works best for me, because I'm usually in the bathroom for a minute, you know, washing my face, brushing my teeth, whatever, you know. So like I said, let's say I want money. Okay, you want money. How much money do you want? Where do you want that money to go? For example, in the mirror, you'll be like, I am a money magnet. I will attract $500 in my bank account. You can manifest, but you have to be specific word for word, because being specific is better than just saying, you know, something in general. You know, like you want to be very specific with what it is you want. What I like doing as well, I like writing on my free time. I'm a very good writer in school and out of school wise, but I feel like I write best when it's coming from the heart, like when it's sincere, when I'm writing, you know, when it means something. So I have a journal at home. I don't have it with me, sadly, but I typically write in that journal whenever I'm feeling down. Sometimes I write poetry. Poetry I'll probably never share with anybody, but it's pretty good if I do say so myself. But I will typically write in that journal. You can manifest in that journal as well. Like, let's say you want to manifest a boyfriend. This is kind of embarrassing, but I've actually done this like this past summer. I don't have a boyfriend, but it's just something I did. Like, I'm not pressed for a boyfriend either, but let's say if you did want a boyfriend and that's something you really wanted, in that journal I will get a boyfriend. What kind of boyfriend do you want? Like, you could get that boyfriend, but that boyfriend might not be what you want or what you need. Like, in that journal, or you can manifest, I want a boyfriend, he will have a great family, he will have both parents in his life, he will have goals, or he has goals, he has something going for himself, you know, things like that. Just like I said, being very specific is key, because you do not want to manifest something and then you end up getting it, but it might not be exactly what you want. Also, do not obsess over what it is that you're manifesting. Like, I can go in the mirror right now and I can manifest how maybe I want to get $1,000, and I can manifest that. Okay, you can manifest, but after you finish manifesting, drop it. You do not want to overthink it. You do not want to keep that thought in your head. Oh, I really want $1 million. I really want this. I really want that. No, manifest it. Say what you want, word from word. Be specific, and then let it go. Like, drop it. Don't think about it. Don't do nothing. You do not want to overthink or obsess what it is that you're trying to manifest. So basically, manifest and move on. Go on with your life. If you were reading a book before you decide to manifest, drop it, and continue reading that book. Meditating also helps. I try to meditate so many times, but every time I meditate or I attempt to meditate, I just get kind of distracted. But if you were the type to meditate, because meditate does help relax you. Meditation helps, you know, remain positive. Manifestation does not happen overnight, okay? So do not manifest something one day and expect a miracle to happen overnight, because that will not happen. It just won't. Like, nothing happens overnight. Things take time. And also, if you want to see results, you have to do things in order to get those results, okay? Like, okay, you want money. Am I working? Am I doing something trying to get more money? Like, you can't just manifest and just not give it nothing at all. Like, you got to do something in order to try to get what you're manifesting. I found this quote on this website and I thought it was very helpful, so I decided to include it. The quote is, "Before the work, there must be the thought and the imagination." So basically, that's kind of self-explanatory. Change your negative thoughts, you know, I am nothing, into I am powerful, because we are powerful and what we say is powerful as well. So like I said, all those negative thoughts, like if you're in your room saying, oh, I'm ugly, I'm never gonna be nothing, this and that, be careful with what you say, okay? Because what you say is very powerful. What you say is going into the universe. So be very careful with what you're saying. Even if you're feeling down, I like bringing myself back up, because at the end of the day, you really just have yourself, okay? You were born alone. You're gonna die alone. Like, nobody's gonna be there for you. So do not try to rely on others to, you know, bring yourself back up. Like, okay, we do have friends, and friends do like give you reassurance sometimes, like, oh, you're that bitch and stuff like that. But you also need to feel comfortable and able to pick yourself back up when you need to, because that's something I do all the time. Like, if I'm feeling down, I might feel down for a little bit, but remember who you are and remember your purpose on this earth, okay? We are all here to serve a purpose. It's just, are you gonna fulfill that purpose, or are you just gonna let that purpose pass you? It's all up to you. Me personally, I'm trying to think. Manifesting, I've been manifesting heavily this summer, and it's definitely helped. There was one situation that happened. I'm not really gonna speak on it too much, or give a specific story time, mini story time about it, because it's something I don't share. Like, I'm blessed where I am now, but I'm a private person. Like, I share things to certain people, but even then, like, there's still so much people don't know, like, especially personally, goals wise. So many great things happen to me, so many opportunities, you know. I just have so many great things in the works and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna share that because just like how speaking negative can attract negative, in my opinion, it's like if you tell too many people the good you have going on, people get jealous, people get mad, you know. Some people don't want to see you do good. So keep things to yourself. That's a little tip from me personally, because I like keeping things to myself. Like, there's things going on, there's great things going on in my life, you know. I'm happy, I'm blessed, there's a lot of things going on, but everybody does not need to know what you got going on, you know. Like, let's say I got $1,000 overnight. I'm not about to tweet about it. I'm not about to tell everybody, oh my gosh, I got $1,000. You know, some things are not meant for everybody to know, you know, especially something like that, because everybody is not for you. Everybody does not have good intentions as well. So just be very careful with what you tell other people. And you don't want to block any blessings that you might have in the works as well, because I've definitely done that in the past, and that's something that you do not want. Like, it's kind of a bummer, you know. So yeah, I really wanted this video to, you know, touch somebody. Like, I want somebody to actually take what I'm saying and attempt to do it. Hope this helps somebody. This was a very different video than what I've been doing, but this is something that kind of speaks to me. I'm not gonna say I'm a very spiritual person, but I feel like I've been getting more in tune and connected with myself way more now that I'm getting older. So things like this, like law of attraction, manifestation, like, this is stuff that I like because it's all positive, and I love positive things in my life. Like, who doesn't? So yeah, basically, things do not happen overnight, you know. Always remain positive, okay? Remain positive. Do not give up. If you are not seeing things happen within an instant, it's okay. Like, let that whole thought process of things are supposed to happen when you want it to, that's not gonna happen. Things are gonna happen when they're supposed to, and trust that, okay? Because everything happens for a reason, and I stand by that wholeheartedly. Everything happens for a reason. Some things might not be for you. You might manifest something that you aren't seeing no results in. You probably manifested something you wanted last year, and it's a whole new year, and you still don't see that. That might not be for you. Are you being specific with what you're saying? Are you actually doing things to get that result? Like, you have to give something to get something, if that makes sense. So I hope this video helped a little bit. If you guys would like more videos, like personal type videos, let me know. I'll be glad to do them. This was a topic for me that I enjoy talking about, and I like helping others, so this was no problem for me. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. That's pretty much it. If you don't know what manifestation is, I hope my video gave you a little bit insight on what it is. It's positive, okay? Be specific with what you want, please, and be careful with what you say, because words are powerful. Okay, that's it.